All right, so we're continuing on with the last 12. And so here we have a 9 we have to distribute through here. And so that gives us a 5 plus 9x squared plus 45w, and then plus 9 plus 7x squared. Okay, so we have this w thrown in there for some reason, but hey, we were just looking for like terms. We have an x squared, a number, and that's all out by itself. So 9 plus 7, 14, 15, 16x squared. And then we'll write the w next because it's still the variable. So 45w. Then 5 plus 9, that's 14. Okay. And that would be our simplified version of the expression that was given to us. All right. Again, I'm running through these quickly because hopefully you've already worked them and you're just checking your answer. So this is a minus 6a minus 12, and then plus 6a squared plus 2a. Okay. Well, we have an a and an a, and those two don't have a match, and no like terms. So we write it in decreasing power order, so 6a squared, and then minus 6 plus 2 is going to be minus 4a, and then minus 12. And that should be your solution. Okay, again, distribute. So that's going to give us a negative 81p plus 36 minus 45, and then plus, that's going to be a 10p. So we have like terms. And so what do we have here? Okay, well, let's see here. So we have minus 81 plus 10, so it's going to add that to negative 71p. Now we have 36. Now, if you think about that, that's 6 times 6, or well, 9 times 4 is probably a better way to think of that. Never mind here. I don't know what I was thinking because I was wanting to show that this is 4 times 9, this is 5 times 9. So there's one extra 9 here, so you can think of that as going to be just a negative 9. Or again, if you needed to subtract and borrow, so that's 3. So 15 minus 6 is going to give us that 9. So I was trying to show you another way how we could do it. 4 times 9 is 36, 5 times 9 is 45. There's one more 9 here than here, and so it's going to be minus 9. All right, multiply there, so that gives us a negative 3s, and then we have plus 45, and then that's going to give us minus 25s, and then minus 9. All right, s and s, 9s and 45s. All right, so minus 3, and then it looks like a minus 25, so that's a minus 28s. And 45 minus 9, well, that's going to give us plus 36. And again, thinking about this is 1 times 9, this is 5 times 9. So 5 nines minus 1 9 is going to give us 4 nines. 4 times 9 is 36. Okay. All right, distribute again. And so here we have minus 5 plus 6s squared plus 54s minus 54 minus 5s squared equals, well, we've got an s squared, s is no others, so we can probably erase that since it's not going to be affected. But we have a number and a number, okay? So 6 minus 5 is 1, and so that's going to be an s squared, okay? Then we have plus 54s. And then we have minus 5 minus 54, so that's going to be minus 59. And so that should be our solution there. All right, what about this one? Well, here we're going to distribute one more time. Okay, so that's going to give us 64s, then minus 48, then minus 32s squared plus 5s. Okay. So s and s looks to be the only like terms. So that gives us a negative 32s squared if we write the highest power first. And then 64 plus 5 is going to be plus 69s, and then minus 48. And that should be our solution to this expression being simplified. Okay. All right, so next one, more distributions. So distribute here, distribute here. So 10 times 6, 60n, plus 70, and then plus 16, and then minus 18n. Well, here we have n's, here we have numbers. So again, 60 minus 18, well, we're going to borrow one, that's 5. So 10 minus 8 is 2, 5 minus 1 is 4. So that's going to be a positive 42n. And then we have 70 plus 16, so that's going to be plus 86. And so that should be our solution. All right, more distribution. Aha, this one doesn't have it. It's 1 times that, so really all we have to do is drop parentheses. So 3w plus 18 plus w plus 10. Well, our w's are common, numbers are common. 3 and 1 is 4w. 10 and 18 is 28. Okay. All right, so now again, distribute. So we have 4, and we have minus 4c squared, then we have plus 16c, and minus 8 plus 4c squared. Well, guess what? That cancels that. And then we have 16c, and then we have 8 and 4. So it looks like 16c minus 4 would be our solution, because minus 8 plus 4 is going to give us a negative 4. All right, what about here? Well, we're going to distribute again. So it's 10k, and then plus 42 plus 48k minus 3. All right, well, we have like term here, like term here, like term here, like term here. 48 plus 10, well, that's 58k. 42 minus 3, well, that looks like it's going to be plus 39. And that should be our answer. And again, if you need to, 42 minus 3, well, we borrow. 9 plus 3 is 12. 3 minus 1 is 3. And so we get 39. So that's how I got that. All right, again, distribute. So minus 5c plus 50 plus 5 minus 20c. So we've got c's and numbers. So minus 20 minus 5 is a minus 25c plus 55. Okay, so 50 and 5 is 55. And one last one here, multiply there. So we have a negative k, then we have minus 56, and then we have minus 42k, and then plus 10. So we got k's and numbers. Minus 42 minus 1 is minus 43k. And minus 56 plus 10, well, that's going to give us a minus 46. And then that would be our solution. Okay. So those are the 24 that you should have practiced before watching, and hopefully you have the right answer. If not, hopefully this shows you at least along the steps where you should have got the right answer.